The cassette duplicator has left Keyring HQ and is now nestled safely in my apartment, but before we take it apart, I wanted to give you guys an overview of the diagnostics. You'll remember that initially the master and the first copier were both engaged, the heads were poking out of the bottom, and the pinch roller was pressed against the capstan. I managed to reset the tape transport by just pushing down on the pinch rollers, which means that I can now load a cassette into each of the 3 slots with a little bit of effort. There you go. According to the instructions, what should happen when the program is initiated is that the start switch should light up and the machine should begin copying, so let's try that. Nothing. Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 potential causes for this. 1. The start button is faulty, and the machine isn't receiving an electrical signal to tell it to start. 2. The part of the mechanism that senses whether or not there's a cassette installed is jammed, and the machine thinks it's empty even though it's not. 3. The part of the mechanism that moves the tape transport into position is jammed. It may be one or more of these issues, or something else entirely, but we won't know until we crack it open and get a good look at the insides. Either way, that's where I plan to start my investigation. There are a couple of other problems too. This rocker switch for the auto rewind feels really stiff. I can move it between positions, but it feels like something's binding it. The same is true for this manual rewind lever. According to the instructions, I should be able to just push it to the right and get it to rewind all the cassettes, but I can't get it to latch, and when it's turned on, it doesn't do anything anyway. It might not seem like it, but all of this bodes relatively well for the repairability of this unit. It seems like something is jammed back there, so it may well be the case that all it needs is a thorough cleaning or relubrication in order for it to spring back to life. I'm not going to celebrate just yet, there are still many things that could go wrong, but I'm going to allow myself to be cautiously optimistic for the time being.